Now, I don't think that any of us, certainly any Christian, would take any issue with Jesus being king in heaven. It's on earth that we start getting the complaints and the criticisms. But the critic most definitely believed that there is moral neutrality, a morally neutral authority that can be used apart from the Bible when sorting out these kinds of complex issues. We don't need the Bible. We also don't consult with the Code of Hammurabi, last time I checked. And so if we end up quoting the Old Testament, which is a dusty old book from the Middle East that talks about God and it tells us how we are to live, and sometimes it's really way too strict for our comfort. Well, that's a lot like the Quran, isn't it? It's also a dusty old book from the Middle East, and it talks about a God, and it tells us a lot of strict things about how we're to live too, so they just kind of become the same thing. Such a view is entirely false because Christ is king. And Jesus and the so-called God of the Old Testament are the same. That's actually the claim we make when we say that Jesus is God. When we say that, we are saying that phrases like God of the Old Testament is an errant phrase. It's an incorrect phrase because you don't have a God of this or a God of that. There's only one God, and He is the God of the entire square inch of the universe, all that we can see and all that we cannot see. And Jesus is God. And so to claim any other divinely inspired law is necessarily false. The only question for us is, which Old Testament and which New Testament laws still apply to us?